This week on Channel 8 News, we look at Northwest's new president, the MIAA Basketball Tournament, and more. Your Channel 8 News starts right now.
Thanks for tuning in to Channel 8 News, the show where we provide the latest news and sports coverage on the Northwest Missouri State University campus and in the Maryville community. I'm Kirsten Stokes.
And I'm Alexis Kuhnert. Before we get into this week's stories, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for all the latest news and updates.
It's been 11 months of uncertainty as search committees and the Board of Regents sought the next person to fill the vacated Northwest presidential position.
On April 1st, 2022, Dr. John Jasinski announced his departure from Northwest in an email, stating the Northwest Board of Regents chose not to renew his contract.
The Board of Regents failed to give specific reasons for the non-renewal of his contract, stating that it had nothing to do with Jasinski's performance, but wanted to turn to a new chapter. Jasinski also mentioned in the email to look critically at the Board of Regents.
However, on March 1st, the Board of Regents officially selected the next university president, Dr. Lance Tatum. Tatum currently acts as a senior vice chancellor for academic affairs and chief academic officer at Troy University in Alabama.
Starting this summer, he will be the next president of Northwest Missouri State University. Well, Bearcats, there's a new president in town. On March 2nd, Dr. Lance Tatum was selected to serve as the 11th president of the university. Over the last few weeks, I've met with presidential candidates over a series of interviews and public forums. Though the election has come to a close, we welcome Dr. Tatum to the Bearcat family, and we look forward to hearing from him as he's excited about his future at Northwest.
Hello, Bearcat Nation. I just wanted to take a second to tell you how excited I am about joining the Northwest family, and to also let you know that Jill and I are making preparations to join you on campus June 1st, so that we can be ready to cheer on our faculty, our staff, and our students this fall. Go Bearcats!
As I interviewed Dr. Tatum, one of the biggest things that he wants to focus on at Northwest is being present and available to students on campus. How do you plan on building relationships with students on campus and making sure that they know who you are?
Well, I think, you said something that was very important. That's presence. I think the president has to be present in both informal and informal types of roles, right? So there's a lot of work that gets done off campus in terms of trying to make sure that you're advocating for the university and that you're making the right connections for the university so that opportunities can be had. But I also think that on campus, you have to be more than just sitting in your office and working every day on the computer. You have to get out. And I love the idea of both formal and informal opportunities to engage. So the formal would be, banquets and award ceremonies and meetings and things where students are going to be present. But I think the other great part about being a university president is the potential to get out and just in a very casual way, talk to students and get to know them. So walking across campus or going to on-campus events or going to the dining center, going to places where students are located. And then I think there's you have to be approachable. You can get out everywhere you want to be, and if nobody wants to come up and talk to you, that's the problem, right? So I think there has to be a warmness, and there has to be a reason that students want to interact with you.
The Board of Regents unanimously selected Tatum as president and agreed to a 3-year contract after hearing from Northwest stakeholders and a search committee. Tatum will begin his time in office at Northwest June 1st. For the stories that matter to you, I'm Kirsten Stokes with Channel 8 News.
A news conference will be held on Thursday, March 16th to welcome Tatum to the community. Tatum succeeds Dr. John Jasinski, Northwest's 10th president, and Dr. Clarence Green, who has served as interim president this academic year. For more information, click on the links in the description below, or watch some of our past episodes to hear the full story.
When we return, we'll be kicking it over to Bearcat Update with Skyler Stamps. He'll look at the MIAA Basketball Tournament, the voices of the Bearcats, and more. You're watching Channel 8 News on KNWT.
Northwest Tower Yearbook has dedicated over a century to documenting life on campus and in the Maryville community. The award-winning organization has numerous Pacemaker Awards and a spot in the Associated Collegiate Press Hall of Fame. Learn more about Tower at the handles below.
Welcome back to Channel 8 News.
Hey guys, we're filming behind the scenes for Creative Services. Come check it out. Here with Creative Services, our job is to promote KNWT, give you an in-depth look at our crew members, and shoot behind the scenes of all your favorite shows.
is KNWT.
And we are
Creative Services.
Hi there, I'm Jonas Pilon. And I'm Garrett Bevins. We're the hosts of Gen 2, your favorite place for all things gaming and British tech related.
You better come watch, or else.
No need for that, but please come watch.
Welcome back to Bearcat Update, the show for all things Bearcat sports. I'm your host, Skyler Stamps. The Bearcat basketball teams were busy this week as the men and women played in the MIAA basketball tournament at the Municipal Auditorium in Kansas City. The 8th-seeded women defeated the Newman Jets in the first round 70-54. Unfortunately, top-seeded Nebraska Kearney outlasted the Bearcats in the quarterfinals with a score of 43-65. The women end the season with an overall record of 15 wins and 15 losses. As for the top-seeded men, they continue their winning streak in their 37th appearance at the MIAA Tournament. They beat 9th-seeded Missouri Western 65-52 in the quarterfinals. This is the Bearcats' 19th straight tournament win, 24th straight over the Griffins, and 14th straight this year. Northwest advances to the semifinals, where they took on the winner of Friday's quarterfinal between Lincoln and Emporia State on Saturday. The MIAA Tournament Championship game took place on Sunday. Northwest owns the MIAA record for tournament victories, titles, consecutive championships, and consecutive tournament victories. For more information on the MIAA Tournament, click on the links in the description below. Staying with the MIAA, the Bearcat men's basketball team won 4 individual awards. Senior Diego Bernard is the MIAA Player and Defensive Player of the Year. Bernard is the 5th player in league history to earn both honors in the same season and is the first MIAA player to be named a 5-time All-Defensive member. Freshman Bennett Sturtz is the MIAA Freshman of the Year, while he and Wes Dreamer earned second-team All-Conference honors. Rounding out the awards, head coach Ben McCollum won his 8th MIAA Coach of the Year. Not only can you watch the Bearcats in action, but you can also listen to them too, on the Bearcat Radio Network. I talked with Matt Tritten, one of the voices on the Bearcat Radio Network, to see his work at the NPR affiliate station KXCV. Matt Tritten is the current color analyst and underwriting sales associate at KXCV and the Bearcat Radio Network for the past 6 years. During his time at Northwest as a student before he graduated in 2011, he was in my role that I have now as the anchor for Bearcat Update. Tritten talked a little bit on how he got his position at KXCV and the Bearcat Radio Network.
Worked in TV for about 5 years, took 1 year working with the St. Joe Mustangs as the assistant GM down in St. Joseph, and I knew at some time I wanted to get back up to Northwest, and it just so happened that this job came open, and John kind of let me know, and so I applied, and it's worked out that I've been here for this long. They haven't fired me yet.
Tritten also discussed what he enjoys the most over his past 7 years at the Bearcat Radio Network.
I think overall it's just the relationship aspect of it, the chance to get to know coaches and players and kind of let fans in on a different side that they may not see, whether it's, you know, on the court or on the field, but there's a human side to it too, and getting to know them and kind of bringing out that side is a lot of fun. Plus just getting to work with people like John or Colin McDonough, Ryan Milkey over in athletics. We have a lot of fun road trips around the MIAA too. So just kind of more the human side. As much as the wins are a good time, it's everything else that kind of comes with it too.
Make sure to follow along with Matt alongside John Coffey on KXCV and the Bearcat Radio Network. That is all the time we have for Bearcat Update. Be sure to tune in next time to stay connected to all things Bearcat sports. When we come back, we'll see some business renovations, career day, and more. You're watching Channel 8 News on KNWT.
KNWT for Hire is all about sharing a story, a message, and connecting the community. We cover a multitude of events, both within the university and Maryville. We roll in, we set up, and we capture. We're here to offer an experience, not only for those present, but for all.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Look who we've got on Loosely Related this week. It's Jason Offit. We're going to be decrypting some weird cryptids, so come on over and check it out.
Welcome back to Channel 8 News. I'm Tristyn Clark with your business and community news. One Maryville business will be undergoing some renovations in the coming months. Here's Euler Possamai with the update.
Your local movie theater here in Maryville will be going through some big changes this year. The Hangar is a great place for families and college kids to hang out. As of now, they offer a variety of different pizza flavors and sandwiches with an inside lobby and an area for arcade lovers. I spoke with Eric Wheeler for more details.
For the construction that we're doing on our House 1 theater, we're just taking it down to bare concrete. We don't have enough movies currently to support 5 screens that we've had in the past. So to, kind of change with the times, we're starting fresh, taking out all the seats, all the screens, so we have a blank canvas to work with. And as of what we're going to do with that canvas, we're not sure yet. We're just, planning for the future, going to brainstorm some ideas and see what comes up. It's going to be something interesting and fun and unique that the community will enjoy. He's got some crazy off-the-wall ideas to help get families and community in here to enjoy the Hangar as more than just a movie theater and more of a family fun space.
The construction and teardown are planned to end this April, and the new space is scheduled to be open for the public later this year. This is Euler from the Hangar. Back to you guys.
For those ready to get a head start in searching for their future careers, Career Services hosted their annual Spring Career Day, in which students were provided networking opportunities with employers and graduate school representatives, internships, and full-time jobs. At the event, students visited employers' tables and booths. There were businesses, schools, and other organizations looking for prospective employees to hire within or outside the Maryville area. Some business representatives from Mosaic, Biozyme, and corporations, as well as others, spoke on what opportunities their companies have to offer students.
Good advice for students is just to kind of keep an open mind. That'd be the best thing that I can do. Apply for, I wouldn't say anything and everything, kind of have that structure of what you're wanting, but be willing to think outside of that, be a little bit more broad and see what else is out there. The more people you're going to talk to, the more jobs you're going to realize are out there, the more qualifications that you may need or be able to obtain over time, different skills and traits that you could pick up along the way. And so I think just having an open mind is really important, and being able to put yourself out there and market yourself in that way that Northwest teaches you how to is really important, and a super great trait that is given to you and taught out here.
Currently offering an internship, and that's really something we're promoting here at the career fair today. I feel like it's a really big incentive for some of these students that don't really know what they want to do yet. That way they can kind of learn the company from the back end, kind of learn what we're about, our products, and have a chance to experience it over the summer that won't interfere with coursework during the regular school year. Gives them a chance to work with marketing, sales, and meet a lot of key players in the Biozyme industry, and that kind of gives them an idea of if they want to stick with Biozyme in the future for their full-time career, kind of what department or what sector of our company would be the best fit for them.
The internship is all about learning, so regardless of where you go, it should be an opportunity to really hone in on some skills, be able to network with people, and you want to make sure that you're choosing a location that can support you both personally and professionally.
Career Day allows students to get the advantages of being prepared for their future after graduation. For more information, click on the links in the description below. Looking at some performing arts, as Northwest's Office of Student Involvement's March Organization Spotlight, I recognized Northwest Dance Company and their annual Spring Showcase. Here's the details. Here at Northwest, we have many student organizations. Dance Company is one. Dance Company is a student-led organization founded in 2001 where the students do it all, from mixing music to choreography and dancing. At the end of every semester, Dance Company has a recital open to students, parents, and other community members. This week was the Dance Company's spring recital, where the dancers get to showcase all their hard work they put into their dances all semester. You can see a variety of styles like hip-hop, contemporary, pom, jazz, and more. Throughout this week, the organization practiced every night prepping for the show. On show day, the dancers have a full audience cheering them on, making them dance even harder. Dancing has been in many members' lives since a young age, much like President Hadley Douglas. This was Douglas's last performance for dance company, making this show sentimental for her.
After 20 years of dancing, I never thought that I would be dancing again until I came back to college, and Northwest Dance Company was an organization here on campus, and I was like, okay, let's give it a go. And I dedicated all my time and passion to it, and it found my happiness in dance once again, even though I did it when I was really little. Now I'm an adult, and basically this story of being a leader to all these people is just sad to leave them, because I know I'm leaving here in a happy spot, but also they're going to keep going, and this organization's never going to go away. So,
with the semester coming to an end, Kirsten Vincent is emotional about leaving dance company as well.
I've been dancing all my life. So to come to college and be able to dance in an atmosphere with so many supportive people in a stress-free environment is just amazing, because you know you can mess up and just laugh it off out here. It's no stakes or whatever. And then just the relationships I built. I mean, the amount of people that I have gotten close with and become friends with over the last 4 years is insane. Oh, and I'm just so thankful for everything that it's done for me.
If you missed this semester's show, you can look forward to next fall, where they will have another showcase. For the stories that matter to you, this has been Tristynn Clark with Channel 8 News. And finally, Northwest Student Activities Council announced their spring concert performer. The Eli Young Band will perform at 8 p.m. on Friday, April 21st in the Carl and Cheryl Hughes Fieldhouse. Beginning at 4:30 p.m., SAC will host a tailgate party in the parking lot of the Fieldhouse, featuring a variety of food vendors and alcoholic beverages to those 21 years and older. For more information and to purchase tickets, click on the links in the description below. That's all for your business and community update. I'm Tristynn Clark with Channel 8 News.
Thanks, Tristyn. Well, that's all the time we have for Channel 8 News. Be sure to click on the links below to rewatch certain sections of our show, as well as some upcoming events here at Northwest.
We also want to hear from you, so leave a comment down below on these stories, and be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for all the latest news and updates, as well as other content on our YouTube page at KNWT TV. For the stories that matter to you, this has been Channel 8 News. Thanks for watching.
Click those 2 videos on the right to watch some of our content as well as our past episodes.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell, and follow us on all of our platforms.